man, because we definitely generation representing over here. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So, with that, and by the way, Outkast, well, specifically, and it's gonna always sound like I got so much. Outkast was my first interview. My first ever interview was Outkast.
So you vetted, like you got, T-Pain, you cool with Kevin Hart, no Lil Duval, interviewing Outkast.
Again, we smashing. This the ultimate audio experience, man. The real,
yeah.
Dev Deville. We gonna be around, man. We smashing all podcasts. We putting them in body bags. And again, I've been around, but yeah, Outkast was my first interview. But Andre was like number 6 on my top 10.
Andre's
on my top 5. You know, on my top 5, he didn't quite make
top
it.
5
but
rappers,
so, and we do top 5, so lay around for that.
Everything.
But Andre was on my top 10. Almost made my top 5.
I think Andre be in my top 10 too. He's just lyrically gifted. You know what I mean? He got a soul with him. It's so many different things I could really just talk about in terms of him as an artist. But he's just talented, man. It's unfortunate he don't really put music out like that.
Right,
no more.
and on the real. He was one of the first weird guys.
He was.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was weird and kind of like you talk about what's his name? You talk about Young Thug doing all these random antics.
I got you.
Like he had shoulder pads on in the video, and when he kind of grew dreads when people didn't have like a lot of people. He was like one of the first dudes who let his hair lock and grow. If you were a youngin, at the time. But I'm saying it wasn't people doing that. Like PM Dawn was like one of the only dudes who had. You don't even know who PM Dawn is.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah, but again, some of my older people. Now y'all gotta rock with me now because I'm the Vert. I'm the classic, 75 Vert coming through. You know what I'm saying? Dunk. He's the Bugatti. But y'all got to rock with us, man, because we got both sides of the coin over here. But, shout out to Outkast, man. They did a lot. You probably going to hear something else from them collaborating pretty soon.
Hopefully. I saw an interview with Big Boy, how they had spoke about it before, but I'm not sure. It's just one of those things that's always going to be in the air until it really happens. You know what I mean? So I definitely will be on the lookout for that. But another segment for Today in Hip Hop is going to be this. Drake drops the Nothing Was the Same album 6 years ago.
My man.
He was in your top 5.
Yeah.
Drake was criticizing my top 5. First of all, I want to put this on the record because we didn't talk about this on the podcast. He was criticizing my J. Cole pick. Comes to me the next podcast and is like, I see where you're coming from. I see where he's at.
I give credit what credit due. I mean, he holding it down for... Now, again, he admits... The reason why I can go ahead and rock with him is because he admits that he rocked with people who was on my top 5. Like, he learned... I mean, again, Jay-Z was my number 2 and number 3?
Yeah.
So, again, and I kind of... In my formula, I put success, as an ingredient in my formula. And Jay-Z, of course, was very successful and wrote the blueprint for a lot of these young cats, including J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? So, and Drake, again, successful. Very successful.
Drake, like you said on the last one, he's been the most successful artist in the past decade.
Right.
Hands down. There's no question about it.
There's no question about that. And so that his success level, again, his pedigree, again, I will put him up against anybody on any top 5 and agree that he would be able to kind of dissect them and pretty much, he would make you second guess your top 5.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I mean, honestly, I don't see why not, because especially not only nationally but internationally. He's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? He's in Beijing, he's in Brazil, he's in Africa, he's everywhere, bro. Yeah. So it's hard to get away from Drake.
Right. I had to go to him. This is the last thing. I had to go to him to find out who my top 5 baddest misses was. Like,
see who he dated.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't even aware of these bad chicks. You know what I'm saying? By the time we was talking Drake, I came across, you know what I mean? So I'm like,
because I remember, because you was looking up some of these females. You're like, damn, Drake dated her too.
Yeah, Drake is.
So now he a little all over the place.
I'm vicariously living through Drake, man. G,
but yeah, man,
the dark skinned Drake.
This Nothing Was the Same album dropped 6 years ago. I can touch on this one a little bit more because I was more awake when I was, I was more relevant in hip hop at this point in time. So this dropped when I was my sophomore year in high school.
Okay.
And for me personally, this is when Drake really started taking off.
Give me one of the singles off that, because I have no idea about that. So
he had a bunch. So there was Tuscan Road Flows or Tuscan Leather.
How does that go? Because again, I don't know the names.
I'm trying to think. The pound cake song. You remember that?
Give me.
I'm trying to think of the words. You put me on the spot right now. Yeah, with Jay-Z. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was like the most. That was probably the most popular song on there.
Okay, yeah.
But those songs and that artwork too was like In the Clouds and Drake.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that album.
Version. Yeah, I remember that. It was a dope concept. And that really was like my sophomore year. Like that song, those songs on there, that whole album was just every song to me, even though they can't, that was when like the whole, you and your feelings, you Draking, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or you acting light skinned.
Yeah,
that's when
I
was
wasn't,
like peak. Like,
I wasn't always like, Drake made me mad first. You know what I'm saying? Like my baby mama
soft at first,
was like, drinking Moscato. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And all because of Drake. I mean, he was everywhere. And I was like, at the time I was rapping. Mm-hmm. And, with his first release and how he went his mixtape went platinum.
Yeah,
like it really salted me. You know what I'm saying? But again, I grew and I developed. And again, I give credit where credit due. So shout out to Drake. And this week or this day in hip hop, he dropped his album.
Yeah, man. So shout out to him for sure. Now we talking rappers, we talking Andre, we talk Drake, but I want to get a little specific right now.
Okay, sounds like
I want to do a top five.
I
want to throw a top five out there, but top five on the West Coast.
Okay.
So just West Coast rappers, not on the East Coast. I'm talking about they came from the West Coast, they got popular in the West Coast, and they rep the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Everything West.
It's gonna be hard, man. For me,
it's a lot of
them. I'm gonna hear what I'm gonna let you go again with this whole thing. I be kind of just like laid back. I really want to hear what the people say in regards to their top five. And again, the homie Dev, he's pretty much in tune. So his top five is probably gonna be dead on. But if you challenge it, please let us know. I'm at Cuzzo Deville. Matter of fact, I got my little handle now. That's at KUZZODEVILLE. That's
yes,
at
sir.
Cuzzo Deville. All that Facebook. They don't even use Facebook no more. Twitter. My Twitter is Cuzzo Deville.
Okay, all right,
and my Instagram is at Cuzzo Deville.
All right, bet that. So we got my man up to speed. We got my man up to speed. If you want to know mine, it's Dev_904. That's on Instagram. That's on Twitter. All that good stuff, man. Give us a follow. Show some love. Drop a DM. Tell us what you want to hear. But for our top five for the West Coast, or for mine, I'm gonna do Tupac as my number one.
Yeah.
Of course, I feel like out of everybody on here, that's hands down like for me. Snoop Dogg is my number two.
I can dig that.
Ice Cube is my number three.
Okay.
I got Kendrick as my number four. And my fifth one, I was kind of on the edge about because he was more. I feel like more of his work as a producer was better than his work as a rapper. But Dr. Dre.
Okay, I would put Dr. Dre on my top five.
Yeah, I put Dre on there
because he put.
Yeah, he was just a part. He was just a part of hip hop.
You got some honorable mentions?
I do have some honorable mentions. So my honorable mentions are more so new. So The Game.
I was hesitant about doing The Game because he be doing that like sidebars, like sideways.
He does.
I don't know if I rock with it.
Matter of fact,
nah, because he's too suspect, man.
For what? What you mean?
I mean, like I don't know. He had his hair blonde and
but I mean that's everybody nowadays. You know what I'm saying? I guess. Lil Wayne. I think Lil Wayne is probably one of the realest in the game. He got like these
blonde, and you know who started that?
Who's that?
T-Pain.
T-Pain just started. He's a pioneer in the game.
He started. That's why he was on my top five. If you didn't know, T-Pain was on my top five, dead or alive, at number 5.
Okay.
But I remember when he got signed, he did a blonde dreadlock. Like he had one dread.
I will tell you that back when T-Pain was on the rise, to me, he was one of those first guys that I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, it was just one of those images things. Yep. You just look at him like, what the hell is going on over there? Let me check it out. You know what I'm saying? And that, I mean, you're not wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I know. Because I'm an OG, man. I'm a super OG out here,
I got you. But so The Game was my first honorable mention, and then my second one was Schoolboy Q. I'm not sure. You heard of Schoolboy Q?
I've heard the name.
He rolled with TDE and Kendrick. And,
I heard that. And he had that one song, Studio, was it?
Yeah.
I like
He's
that.
had a couple, though.
I like that.
Studio was one of his most popular songs. He hasn't been as relevant in the game as recently, but he's just raw, like lyrically and things like that. But I guess I can see where you're coming from with The Game, how he is a little suspect.
Yeah,
I can see
absolutely.
that. I can see that.
I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, he cool. I like how he hold it down now.
Yeah,
I do. I mean, he do hold it down, but again, if I was to really do my research, and I'm gonna start doing my research to be better prepared for these top fives, since I got so much, distance to go to be current. I got a couple though for you.
Yeah, I want to throw one more honorable mention at you real quick. Nipsey Hussle. I want to throw that out there.
Nipsey would be on. Well, I don't know.
I put him in my honorable mention. I wouldn't put him in my top 5, but honorable mention because I grew up listening to Nipsey. To me, it's unfortunate he didn't get as popular as he should have been.
Right.
But you know, people they love you while you're gone and not while you're here. That's a lot of the
things. And that's pretty much a lot of the legends. That's how it happens. You know, they just leave us so early. You know, even way back, Bob Marley, Marvin Gaye. A lot of the legends just leave here early, man. That's kind of another reason I kind of stopped doing the music. I mean, I'm still doing the music, but I mean, again, I was like, what if it happens? And I'm big, and now you got to live a whole nother life. I don't think I was ready.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna circle that from one of my honorable mentions. But again, my first one would probably be Tupac.
Okay.
I would put Dr. Dre up there.
Yep.
I'm gonna put somebody on the list that you probably slept on, that you probably ain't thinking about. 2 people. Too Short.
Too short.
Okay,
yeah, okay.
The OG.
Okay, I got a feeling that you gonna say somebody, and I'm gonna be mad. But let me hear what you say. I'm fine with Too Short.
I need a book. When we do top 5s, man, I gotta just have the history of hip hop in front of me. We gotta pull up the Netflix. We gotta just do our research. Y'all stick around, man. Dev Deville, real to real. I'm telling you, we smashing, man. Everybody gonna be listening, man. But I definitely want to put like I said, Too Short. Now watch this. Eazy-E.
Okay, yeah.
Eazy-E. You said Ice Cube, but I'm going to go Eazy-E because Eazy-E, again, man, you watched the documentary and all that. I guess it was a movie.
I'm well educated on Eazy-E.
Yeah, Eazy-E, man. He was one of those who left early, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so Dr. Dre kind of, I mean, you can't take away what Dr. Dre did and is still doing, and then that fact that he made beats. So that's why he's on my top 5, because he was a part of other people.
I almost kind of want to swap one of them out and just put NWA as a whole. Like, can we do that?
I don't know enough of the NWA members. I just know Eazy-E, Cube. I mean, I know Ren and all them, but I don't know they songs or their career. I ain't followed them.
I got you.
Enough to know what else they did in hip hop.
I got you.
Now, NWA would be the top 5 West Coast groups.
Yeah, okay.
And they might even make the top 5 groups, period.
I was going to say we might have to do a group's top 5
one
time. But
if you got any suggestions of what we should do for top 5, let us know. But let me see. I got Tupac, I got Dre, I got Eazy-E, I got Too Short. I don't want to just throw Nipsey out there like that. I feel like I'm overlooking somebody, and you probably going to tell me who it is. Oh, Snoop. There's my 5.
Oh, yeah.
There's my 5.
There's
my 5. That's it. I got my 5. I'll put that 5 up against anybody's 5.
I thought you was going to say something like, people going to probably get mad at me.
Don't say E40.
I hate E40, bro. I really don't like the I hate that shit,
I ain't with that. I mean, I like E40,
I thought you was going to say that. That's why I was, I thought you was going to say, that's why I was kind of waiting on it.
I'm way more drip than that, bro.
Okay, I just making sure.
I mean, not to say he ain't got swag or whatnot.
He ain't pioneer in the West Coast, don't get me wrong. He do his thing, but I just don't like it. Yeah,
now, he has been a pioneer for vocabulary and hip-hop slang.
Okay.
I mean, like, it's documented that he's, like, founded some... But I think he tried too hard.
Yeah,
he pushed words on a nigga.
I got you.
Like, So we're going to be doing that, man. I like that. I like that. Again, if you want to head us up and let us know what you want, we down for that.
Yeah, go ahead and plug yourself again real quick,
Hey, this is Cuzzo Deville, the real deal. Mr. Dunbar, if you will, man. Real to real. Devin Deville, we smashing. Podcast, putting them in body bags. We the new.
Yeah, we got top 5s, we got today's in hip-hop, and we just got more flavor than the next guy.
Yeah.
That's really the best way to put it, man. But he said it for me, man. Real to real, Devin Deville, Sunshine State Broadcasting Live. You already know what it is, man. Check us out on Instagram, on Twitter. I'm Dev_904, and he's...
Cuzzo Deville, at Cuzzo Deville. That's KUZZODEVILLE. I'm the classic. He's the current.
Classic.
Again, I'm old school. He's the new school.
Yes, sir.
I'm like the Rolex, and he's the Richard.
I'm like the AP. I like the AP, man. But I got you, bro. So we about to get up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all for listening. Peace out, man.
Yo.